Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to my 5 amazing underwater house tutorials. I show you guys how to build every single one of these houses step by step, block by block. I'm going to go ahead and show you all 5 houses now, this one being the first. And all the way back to house number 1. So let's get started on all 5 tutorials and build each one block by block. The number in the top right hand corner you saw is the number of the house, so tell me in the comment section after you watch the video which house number is your favorite. Alright, let's get started. Before I get started on build number 1, I'm going to give you guys some underwater building tips. So the first one I have for you is bring a door underwater when you're building, place it on the ground, it'll create a little air pocket for you to breathe in if you don't have those potions to breathe underwater. That's going to really help you, but that's really the only tip I have. Definitely bring some night vision potions if you want, or bring some glowstone for lighting like I'm doing, but yeah, door is definitely a necessity. So the first step is to find a cliff face somewhere underwater. I've sort of broken this one out, you know, just sort of breaking blocks, and you just have to go near like some land and find an ocean and then go down below it, and you should find some good cliff faces, and you want to just hollow one sort of flat a little bit like this. And I'm going to put a piece of gravel here. Let's put a ladder there and then put that and grab the ladder back. Okay, well, the first step is going to be coming in your wall here and placing 4 polished diorite blocks like this, then placing 3 adjacent diagonally, then bringing them 1 up and then over a total of 5, bringing them down again, then we're going to bring them down 3 and bring them down 4. Next step is going to be breaking out the inside of this outline that you have built right here. So it looks like we've struck sort of into a cave here, and that's perfectly okay because we can wall that off, no problem. Next step is going to be placing your glass like this, and this is basically going to be how you look out from your build into the nice water. This is by far my favorite build. I thought I'd start out with it since, you know, you guys are probably here to watch underwater builds. On the bottom block right here, I did forget to mention you want to do polished diorite as well. That way the bottom of the glass doesn't look out of place. Just go ahead and fill in this entire area with glass like this. Should be pretty easy to do. And after that, we're going to come inside the build, and you should be going to your door occasionally to breathe underwater. But you're going to have to leave a 2-hole like this. You're just going to want to break in here, put some glass, and you should be inside your build. So next step is going to be just hollowing this area out a little bit. So just sort of follow the polished diorite like this. You can see it goes down again diagonally. And just sort of follow this area right here and break it out, and you can see you have a nice little view of the underwater area of your world. And again, just follow the pattern like this. So I went down diagonally, so I'm going to do the same here. And you want to break the area behind the glass. Actually, I guess it would be behind the diorite outline. So you see, I'm going to put some... yeah, we'll do some torches now for lighting. But basically, what I'm trying to say here is you break the stone where the diorite is, and then you bring it back. Well, obviously, you guys aren't going to have a cave here, but if you do encounter a cave, just sort of do what I'm doing and fill this area in. There appears to be a bat, and that's interesting. Okay, but I'm just going to break out a large area behind here. Again, just sort of filling in what needs to be filled in, and break it back about 9 blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and I'm going to come right back. But again, I'm just breaking out the area right behind the diorite and then filling in areas that don't need to be exposed like that. And you can kind of see it's taking shape right now, and then just filling them in as I go. But you guys won't have a cave, so you guys won't have to do what I'm doing. But I'm going to break this a total of 9 blocks back. So from the diorite, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you just break it all back that amount. All right, I'm going to do that and come right back. As you can see here, I have mined out the entire area 9 blocks back from the andesite. You can sort of see this and get an idea of what I did here. I know it was sort of unclear in the beginning, but you can see the beautiful view of the underwater area. Pretty cool. Next step is going to be filling in the area behind the diorite with dark oak wood. You can, well, yeah, you can use dark oak wood. You can use any sort of wood, really. It doesn't matter. But basically, all you do is just fill in this area behind the diorite with your planks like this. You're going to do that all the way around. And on the back wall here, you're going to just replace the back wall all with these dark oak wood planks. And this glowstone's just here so you guys can see what I'm doing during the recording. But I'm going to do that step and come right back. There we go, I have completed that step. Now, if you don't have access to polished diorite or diorite in general, keep in mind you can replace that with cobblestone, stone brick, whatever. But for the floor material here, I am going to use polished diorite on the outline of the entire floor. So go ahead and outline the area like this. And then after you've outlined the entire floor area like that, we are going to fill it in with just normal diorite, the non-polished variant. This is going to make a nice little effect for the flooring. It gives kind of an aquatic feel to the build. I know it's kind of dark in here, I'm sorry guys. It's kind of hard to record underwater, but I have completely found a shader pack that's awesome that works for it. It's the BSL shaders version 32. I have the version 5 or 52 or whatever, and they don't seem to work as well underwater. But the next step is going to be making this area 3 high. So go ahead and break your glass, counting up 1, 2, 3 blocks, and just break it all the way on the side like this. And that actually looks really good. That looks so beautiful. Oh, that's amazing. Anyways, but now you're going to have this area broken off like this, and you're going to want to do the same sort of thing. But as you can see on this floor, you're not even going to be able to see this block, so you can fill it in with whatever. But I'm just going to use a diorite because it's already in my hand. And you're going to have to do 2 on this side right here. That way the floor actually looks like it's covered in the diorite. You'll see what I mean in a second. See how it's kind of, you know, the same way. Anyways, you just want to do this same thing and fill it in with the normal diorite. That glowstone, again, is just there for lighting. We'll get to the lighting here in a moment. But now you have the exterior of your house. We're going to need to make a way to get up and down, but I'm going to grab all the interior materials you're going to need for the build, and I'm going to come right back. Alright, so let's go ahead and break all of this artificial lighting here, and you're going to want to find the middle of your build, break out 3 blocks like this, place your glowstone behind here, and you could use torches for lighting if you don't have access to glowstone yet, which is completely okay, but this is just giving you options for what you can do for the lighting, and close those, and now you're going to have pretty much sufficient lighting in here. You could add some torches if you want it in other places, but in my opinion, that makes the lighting nice and perfect. So over here, we're going to break these blocks, and we're going to bring these oak wood logs up like this. Repeat the same thing on this side. And you're going to need a way to get up and down from the first and second floor. So what I would recommend doing is building a staircase like this. So I'm going to take some oak wood stairs like this, and we're just going to build them up. And under there, we can do some furnaces and whatnot. But we're going to break this area right here. And, yep, now we have a staircase. Alright, so the next step is going to be taking these logs, and you see the middle 3 blocks again. So we're going to do the same sort of lighting pattern over here. Trapdoors. Same thing over here. And we broke into the cave again, which is okay. That's always okay. Gonna be a lot of mobs over there, but it doesn't really matter. The top 3 blocks over here do the same sort of lighting. If you can see some stone or whatever, just go ahead and fill that in with dark oak wood and you'll be good. That rhymed kind of weirdly. Anyways, now we can get up and down from our build. I don't really like how the staircase is one too soon, so I'm gonna go ahead and break it. And yes, I know I'm using the wrong type of block, but that's okay. I don't really mind. And then you can fence this area off with some dark oak fence or whatever. Doesn't really matter what kind of fence you use, but dark oak wood fence, you know, it sort of fits the build because it is dark oak wood. But under here, what you can do is take some oak wood blocks. And I think the oak wood just has a nice contrast. But anyways, you can take the oak wood blocks, put them under there, and then fill this area under the stairs with some furnaces. Then you have a nice little smelting area in your underground house. But you're probably wondering, how do you get in and out of the house? Well, basically, in this corner over here, I've left this open for a reason. All you do is dig this straight up into the earth or wherever, and eventually you're going to hit this, and you just do a ladder all the way down. I'm not going to build that for, artistic purposes, and because I don't really need to, but now you have sunlight in your build, which it looks kind of weird, but I'm just going to sort of break this and make it look fancy, but that's how you'd get in and out of your build. I'm just going to make it enclosed because I'm on creative, and why not? But downstairs is where the beds are going to be, so notice I said beds, more than one bed. We're going to do a bed right here and a bed right here, and in between them we are going to take an ender chest, and we're going to put it right here. Then we're going to take some stairs that are made of oak wood. Oh, there they are. Oh, where'd they go? They went away again. Take some stairs made of oak wood, and we're just going to put a stair. We're just going to put a stair right there. Excuse my horrible speaking. And then we're going to take a pot, place that on top of that upside down stair. Going to take a blue orchid because it's a Neocubist build, and we're going to put it right there. But before I get too lost in what I'm saying, of course, you're going to need to do the same thing with these logs over here. And you're going to want to bring them all the way up like this. And then over in the build, this just gives a, you know, sort of facade support, even though really in Minecraft there aren't many support. I guess you should probably place these like this. That would look, yeah. Sorry, sort of got that wrong. And then do the same thing on this side. Then we can take some slabs that are made of dark oak and you can place them right there, and that'll make the build look a little bit cleaner without the underside of the log showing. And do the same thing over here. Boom and boom. Nice little area. We're gonna put some stairs right here and right. Well, actually, let's not do stairs right there and there. We're gonna finish the underdown. Yeah, we're gonna finish the underdown area real quick. We're gonna take some bookcases and we're just gonna randomly place those in here just because they look nice. We're gonna need some crafting tables. So let's go ahead and grab those. Let's break out this area right here like this, and we are going to fill it in with some diorite blocks. Then we're gonna fill in the back with some oak. And then these top areas right here, we're going to take some slabs and just place them on the top side. Next, we're going to take some chests, and we are going to fill in this area with chests so that we have a bunch of storage. You can do a crafting table right there. Actually, we could do a crafting table right here. We can do an anvil. We can do a brewing stand for sure. And how I'm going to do the brewing stand is I'm going to take a trapdoor. Oh, well, got rid of the brewing stand. My bad. Brewing stand, and we're just going to place that on top of here. Right here, we're going to break out this area, grab some glowstone. We're going to put glowstone back here. We're going to take some slabs like this. Then we're going to take some glowstone and fill in this area right here like that. And then we are just going to fill in this with some dark oak. Then we're going to take some soul sand, place the soul sand right under the glowstone, and we're going to take some nether wart, and we're going to make a little bit of a nether wart farm in here. Pretty tiny, but you don't need too many awkward potions. Of course, if there's any areas exposed, go ahead and break those as well. You can take some more slabs, break this area out right here, take some glowstone, and make a little infinite water source just so that you have water always when you're brewing your potions. Go ahead and fill in areas that you can see with this, and then I just use glowstone down there because I feel like it sort of lights up the area and makes it look neat. Neat. Anyways, now you have an infinite water source down there. A little nether wart stand over there. You got your bedroom area. This wall looks a little bit blank, so what I'm going to do is temporarily break that. I'm going to take another stair, put it right there. Then I'm going to take a slab, put it in between these two. Then we're going to take 2 pots. So we're going to double the amount of pots in here. So 1 and 2. Then we're going to take a blue orchid and an azure bluet, and we're going to put the blue orchid back where it was, that right there. Then we're going to take a painting, and we're going to try to get one of those giant paintings to fill in this little blank spot on the wall. And let's see if we can get it. I'll come right back. I guess there isn't one that fits that entire area, but that's okay. I just sort of got 2 1x2 paintings. We're going to put another torch there. Might as well take another pot because we have some empty space right here, and we're going to put a cactus in it. Let's go ahead and grab the cactus, put that in there. That looks pretty nice. Nice little decoration over there. In the middle of the room, you could do something. I'm not really sure what you'd do, but I'm sure you could do something. You could maybe take some lighting and break out this area right here. I feel like that's that would be the center of the room like that. You could take some more glowstone. You could break out this area right here and then fill the top end with glass. That would just make the room even brighter and add a nice little lighting effect. I think this build looks incredible already, but you could do really whatever. You know, another idea that, well, no, I'm not going to do that, but that's the understairs. The understairs. That's what I'm going to call it now. Instead of the downstairs, I'm going to call it the understairs because, well, I mean, technically it is understairs, but that's kind of a weird way to name that. But, yeah, I'm going to grab some more materials and I'm going to build the upstairs. Alright, so I have a few ideas for this upstairs room. The first of them being break out all of these areas over here. We're going to turn these all into giant chest storage areas. So we're just going to do the same sort of thing for each one of them. We're going to break this, put some dark oak wood in here, leave the diorite, and then take your, well, you can use whatever, but I'm going to take some slabs that are dark oak. Going to place them on the top block. Because they are not a full block, Minecraft allows the chests to open on the top. So I'm going to do that in all 4 corners. Alright, that has been completed. Next step is going to be finding the center of your room, then taking a fence that is dark oak wood like this, and then placing it one down like that, then putting a beacon below that. If you don't have access to a beacon, just use a piece of glowstone. It accomplishes the same thing and it looks just as nice. Next, we're going to take a cobblestone wall. We're going to place that right under the beacon. Then we're going to use a piece of black carpet to emulate a table sort of shape. Then we're just going to build some chairs all the way around it. This just makes, I mean, obviously it's useless, but it looks kind of nice. Let's be honest. Anyways, the next step is going to be putting some furnaces down here. And then above it using, oh, well, I guess you could do that. Yeah, place the dispensers downward. If you can't place them downwards, it's not a big deal. But these are just dispensers. Then we're going to take some buttons, and if you can't place those on the upside down side, then just place them like that. And then, but because we can do that, we can take an item frame, and we can label what is in these little dispensers. You could really do whatever. I'm just going to choose to fill them with food, so I'm going to do that. And there we go. The upstairs kitchen / storage area is done. So basically, you press this button, and you'll get an apple. You press this button, you get bread. I think you guys get the idea, but you guys can fill them with whatever, arrows, armor. Really, it doesn't matter, but this is build number 1. Again, your ladder is going to go there to get in and out of the build. But let's get on to some more underground underwater builds. Doesn't that just look beautiful? Anyways, I'm going to get an outside shot real quick. So let's just go ahead and show you this from the outside. Looks really nice underwater. You could fancy it up a little bit. I'm going to do that and come right back. Again, fancying it up is just doing really whatever you want. I might build some ruins in front of it. Fix up this glowstone, but again, this glowstone was just here for the building purposes, but I'm going to make it really look nice on the outside to give you guys some ideas of what you could do, and I'm going to come right back. And there we go. I've just added some touches here and there, like adding some mossy cobblestone and cobblestone to the outside, outlining the glowstone, and some polished diorite, and in my opinion, this is thumbnail worthy, and it looks really, really awesome. So yeah, on to house number 2. Alright, for house number 2, you're going to need the materials found on my help bar below. Again, this area has just been lit up with some glowstone. You can see the first house off in the distance. Looks kind of interesting with these shaders installed. Underwater area looks pretty beautiful. But the first step is going to be lining out a 7x7 area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, break out this inside area right here, and basically have a door somewhere while you're building this so that you can breathe when you're underwater. But you're going to want to fill in these corners right here with some glowstone. Keep in mind the other glowstone really wouldn't be there, so I'm just going to break the glowstone that's just like right around this build. The rest of it can be left alone. And then we're just going to fill in those little gravel areas real quick. Then we're going to take our stone bricks, and we're just going to fill them in around this area right here. Now, in reality, you aren't going to see the outside of your underwater house that much. I'm just making these look good for just whatever reason. So, to be honest, you don't even have to do this part. But then you take some chiseled stone bricks, and you just build these around like this. If you don't have access to chiseled stone bricks, it's not a big deal. But this is just going to make your build look a lot better. And what I really wish they do in Minecraft is like if you could put a trap door down here without it, making a little air pocket, it'd look kind of cool. But yeah, basically, that just is for aesthetic purposes. You don't really have to do that. Anyways, let's get back to the build. So we're going to fill in this top area with some glass like this. And you're going to want to leave a 1 space hole so that you can get inside of your build. And then we're just going to break 2 blocks down, put the glass, and now we are in our underwater home. So we're going to break out the area below this to where we have a 3 or 4 high ceiling. I think, oh, sorry, broke that wrong block. I think we're going to do a 4 high ceiling inside of here. So I'm going to put a piece of glowstone so you guys can see. Well, actually, I'm going to put it right there just for now so you guys can see. So this is 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're just going to make it 5 blocks high because why not? It's just going to make for a really big build underwater. So we're just going to break out these blocks right here, 5 deep. And there we go. We have broken the entire area 5 blocks deep. Next step is going to be breaking the area just under the walls out like this, and you're going to do that on all sides. You're going to leave these diagonal blocks right here for now. We're going to fill those in with some brick later on, but just break out these walls now. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to move this temporary lighting down here. This is going to give some lighting to the build, but these columns right here are going to be filled in with some brick like this. And again, you just fill in these areas with some brick. I'm going to turn the render distance down since you guys don't really need to see it so that we can get a perfect 60 FPS. I guess recording at like, what, 87, 91 FPS right now, but cut it back down to 60 or else the file sizes would be ginormous. But the next step is going to be filling in these walls right... Oh, okay, so if there's gravel or whatever... Oh, that's going to be complicated. If there's gravel or whatever, somehow you're going to have to go up there and you're going to have to fill it in so that it doesn't look all weird. But yeah, I guess the next step would be filling in this, well, all 4 of these walls with stone brick. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to come right back. So the best way I've found to sort of deal with this gravel issue, if your bottom of your ocean is gravel, is break these blocks like this. The gravel will fall, come back up, have a door somewhere so you can breathe. Then you just break these blocks and replace them with stone brick. And then you can go ahead and just place your gravel on top, and that's just going to make this a lot easier. Alright, next step in your build is going to be making this a little bit more lit up. So in the corners here, place your glowstone. If you don't have access to glowstone, just put torches on the outside of the brick. But if you do have glowstone, put it on the top block, then take some trapdoors and close those on the glowstone. This is going to give a nice effect of a closed-in lighting source. Looks kind of like a light bulb or something. In the center here, you're going to break out a 3x3 area like this. Going to put glowstone all along the bottom. Then we're going to fill it in with some glass. For the flooring in here, you can do whatever. I think I'm going to do some quartz because I haven't done that, and this just adds a variety of materials. Now, you may be wondering, you know, well, quartz isn't really anywhere else in the build. I know block of quartz are also really expensive, so you might want to do just oak wood or something. I think that would be a bit more reasonable, but if you have access to quartz, you can go ahead and do that. What you can do, really... Oh, okay. I made a funny again. But basically what you could do is do something like that and line the wall of your build with some quartz, but I don't know, you can really do whatever. I think I'm just going to leave that as stone brick because I think it looks fine the way it is. Now I'm going to have to go back up here and fix this gravel real quick. Okay. But yeah, if you used oak wood, it would probably fit a little bit better, but I think quartz is going to look nice. So now I'm going to grab all the interior materials we're going to need to complete this full house and come right back. And by the way, you guys are probably wondering, well, how do I get in and out of this build? You just want to build a ladder somewhere on one of these brick columns, and you're just going to go underground, dig really, really far over, then dig up onto land, and you just make a giant pathway like that. You can make it look nice or whatever, and then have the ladder coming up one of these. But for aesthetic purposes, I'm not going to do a ladder, but that's how you get up and down, well, in and out of your build. So this house is going to be also pretty big. All of these are really big. That's why I'm only doing 5 instead of my usual 10 in a tutorial. But right here, we're going to put some upside down stairs. Then we are going to take, I'm going to put this here just so I can grab it back in a second. We're going to take our brick block and we're going to just bring it back like this. This is going to add some more brick to the build. You can extend your quartz floor in here, and you're going to want to dig this back about 6 blocks. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And then just break out the remaining area and line the walls with brick. So I'm just going to do that real quick here. Okay, now that that is done, I'm just sort of placing some random blocks here just so I can grab them back in a moment without having to search through my inventory. But you're going to bring this quartz back here to the floor. We're going to have some storage, and then we're going to have an enchantment table in the back of the room, so stay tuned for that. Oh, what did we find? Just another cave. That's okay. Just another cave. So next step is going to be adding some lighting to this area. So you can go ahead and just break out 2 blocks right there, and then 2 blocks right there. Then, well, we're going to break them back. So let's go ahead and break them back like that. And then we're going to fill in the ceiling with stone brick. There we go. Ceiling is stone brick. And then we line the top of it. Next step is going to be now taking your trapdoors and building those in there. I think they look a little bit better when they're recessed like that, but you don't have to do it. It's really up to you. This back wall is also going to have to be another material, so I think we're just going to choose brick. So now we're going to do some storage, and the storage is going to be located right... we're going to break this and replace it. I'm sorry, I probably made you guys waste some area, but we're going to break out these 2x2 areas right here. We're going to take these stairs, place them right side up so that they look like full blocks, but they don't act like full blocks. We're going to add some more glowstone lighting behind here. These are going to be filled with chests. If you don't want to waste this much glowstone, you of course don't have to. You can just do torches throughout the build, but again, I'm going for... Well, I mean, I'm really going for utility, but this is more of like in-game stuff. Like, I mean, you could do one of these houses, and I do have one of them in the tutorial that's more for beginners, but I don't know. Personal recommendation from me, don't build underwater houses as your first house. It's just going to be really complicated. We're going to break this area down here, and we're going to do an ender chest in one of these, and then in the other one, we're going to take a stair that is made of oak wood, and we're going to take a pot. We're going to put the blue orchid in there, of course. Got to have a blue orchid in the Neokibus build. Everyone leave a like right now for that blue orchid. Alright, thank you. Well, I hope you did it. If not, I just said thank you for no reason. But now we have some storage back here. We're going to break out part of this room right here to make an enchantment table. So let's go about this like this. So we're going to break out a 3x3 area right here. And then all we're going to do is take some bookcases, which I should have... Well, we're going to need this. We're going to need some bookcases. Let's go ahead and grab those. Book. And then you just line the wall Obviously, you're going to have floor in here, so I might as well just build that real quick, just so it doesn't look like there's a giant cave, even though there really is. But you're just going to line this area with some bookcases and, of course, build the corners. And this is going to add a full enchantment table to your build. Bookcases, bookcases. Then in this top area right here, we're going to take even more glowstone, and we're just going to line it up here. And then we're going to take some trapdoors. Going to place them up top. And on these little corner builds, right, on these little corners right here, you're just going to fill those in with books. Oh, no. Books, books, books. If you don't have any books, you could just fill it in with something else, like bricks. Then inside of here, we're going to place these, and we're going to have a full enchantment table. Next step is going to be, well, we don't need any of this anymore, but we are going to need an anvil somewhere in the build, and we should make it fit nice and snug. Yeah, that's perfect. Just, yep, right there. Totally not in the way of anything. Really, you could put 2 anvils right there and there, and you could even stack them like that or something, but I think I'm going to do some anvils right there. Then I'm going to take some dispensers, and I'm going to put a dispenser right here and right here, and we're going to put books. We're going to put books in one of them, like this. Then we're going to put paper in the other. I don't really know why we have paper, but you can put any materials really you need in one, you could do. Then I'm going to take some item frames, grab the books and paper again because I'm stupid and threw them away. Paper. Alright, perfect. Then we're going to just label them. So this one, I believe, yep, it was books, and this one was paper. Then we're going to take some buttons that are made of wood, and we're just going to put them on top of the dispensers. Now you have books, and you have paper. Do you need those for enchanting? Sometimes, maybe, but I think that's it for this room. Next stop, we're going to build the bedroom, so let's go ahead and just do the same sort of thing here. So taking our stairs and doing the same little 6 rooms. So I'm not going to build that again on tutorial on the camera, but I'm just going to build this area 6 back. I wonder if it was from the stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it was a total of 6 back. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Counting from here at 6 back, I'm going to break that room out again, extend the quartz floor, line the walls with brick, and do the ceiling with stone. And I'm going to come right back. Alright, so I've built the exact same room, 6 back, 3 high, with the stairs and then the stone brick ceiling. So first step we're going to do is adding some lighting so we can see what the heck's going on in this. We're going to do those 2 lightings right here. So we're going to do the same sort of thing. Then break those 2 blocks here, glowstone and trapdoors. Then the next, well, we're not actually going to do trapdoors on those. What we're going to do is we're going to take glass and we're going to fill those in just because there's going to be a lot of other trapdoors in this build just in random little areas, and we can't actually do a light there. I'm sorry. I'm making you guys excited for nothing. But the next step is going to be taking some trapdoors and then placing them on the top half of the second block. Then we're just going to take a chest, and a chest, but to make those work, you're going to have the 2 stairs up here. So again, these are just stairs, and they don't act as solid blocks. We're going to do trap chest, then normal chest. That way you can just have a bunch of storage up here for your players. And we're going to do 2 bookcases right here. Then we're going to do a stair, and then I wonder if I can do a pot on here, even though there's that, even though I think the block is technically occupied. Yeah, you can't do that. So we're just going to do some random bookcases. Could you do pressure plates? That's a good question. That would be interesting if you could, but I don't think you, nah, you can't. We're just going to do a stair and a stair right there. Then we're going to take 2 pots. We're going to fill those with random flowers. And then we're going to get on to the next room. I think I already did the blue orchid, didn't I? Yep, I did. Okay, good. Next step, this is going to be the crafting, smelting, and chest area room. So I'm going to build the exact same room here. Like this one, you know, the same sort of basic room right here. And then I'm going to come right back. So this is going to be the brewing one. This is going to be the utilitarian one. You guys want to see how fast I can line this wall? Okay, let me focus. Oh. All right, let me restart. Oh no, I messed up. But that's how do I do it. I just like alternate clicking. It's kind of interesting, but I can get really, really fast at it sometimes. I guess I get nervous. I don't really get nervous when I record, but I can't function the exact same way I can normally. But okay, I'm gonna finish this and come right back. I'm sorry, I just had to show you guys that. I find it quite amusing when I do it right. So for this area right here, I'm gonna make this a total of 7 long. So I'm gonna have to extend this one back. Let me grab some glowstone so you guys can see what I'm doing. I know I didn't like get my inventory prepared. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna make this one back. So all you do is just break that back wall, and then just extend it 1 back. Okay, well, I guess I don't even need to pause. Well, I do because I have to get stuff in my inventory. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, so first of all, we're going to go to the very back of this 7 long room instead of 6. We're going to take these, extend this back, then take some trapdoors, do it for lighting, and then we're going to break out these 2 areas right here, and we're going to fill in those with some chest storage. So that's why I had it be 1 longer, so everything would look nice and symmetrical. Thank you, Neo. You are welcome. And I just talked to myself. I swear that was not me talking to myself. I'm going to now replace all this with glowstone so that... Oh, no, what'd I do? Did I do something bad? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Now I'm just going to fill in these areas after I'm done with glowstone with chests. Then we're going to have maximum storage capacity. Look at all this storage. So much storage. On the top block, that looks kind of messy on this one, so we're just going to break those. I don't like the way that looks, but now we're just going to fill this in like this. And everything looks nice and good. Might as well just repeat the same thing. That way it looks like it's... you know, covered like that, and then on the bottom and top. Anyways, now we have a... Oh, wait. That's why I didn't do it. That's why I didn't do it. You're going to have to replace these with some brick stairs. That way you can open the top chests. There we go. I'm smart. Don't worry. I got this covered. All right, now, let's do furnaces all in the middle here. You really don't need more than 6 furnaces. I know I usually have a lot in my builds, but come on. Do you really need more than 6 furnaces? But... the more important question is, do you need that many crafting tables? No, no, and no. But we're going to make them look cool. So we're going to take some pressure plates that are stone, then some are wooden, and then we're just going to alternate them and make a cool pattern. Totally needed, totally not, but hey, looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's the utilitarian room. Now I'm going to grab all the materials for our brewing and final room, and I'm going to come right back. Alright, these are all the materials you're going to need for your brewing room. If you don't want to have a brewing room, well, too bad. You have to build one. I'm kidding. You don't have to build one, but if you want to, you can follow this little tutorial thing right here. The first step is going to be placing bricks, replacing the top blocks over here. Going to need some lighting in the build, so, well, we'll put 1 piece of lighting right here, but keep in mind, like, this thing's going to be really, really lit. Like, no joke. It's going to be lit. It will be lit, because under these we're going to have glowstone, so if that's breaking into the chest area, oh, it's okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to place the, well, let's see. No, we'll just do the same thing here. It'll be okay. It's not a huge deal if those chests are broken into. It's not, well, the chests aren't going to be broken into themselves, but, well, no, we're not going to be able to do that like that. Let me go ahead and fill these back in. I'm sorry. I didn't plan the build too well because I didn't realize that those walls are going to have to be broken. But believe in me, I will make this right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this wall and we're going to make it like this. This one's going to look a little bit funky. But all we're going to do is we're going to take our stairs and we'll make it look nice. Nice and fancy. So we'll bring the stairs up like that. And then over. Then, well... Oh, okay, I know how to do this. Do this. Do as I do, and you will succeed. Okay, perfect. Then we're just going to fill this in with glowstone. Yeah, that looks okay. I guess what we could do is fill this in with that, and there we go. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay, now, back to the inside. So basically what we're going... Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Bad idea. Bad idea. Did I break anything? No. Okay, we're good. So the first step is going to be taking your glowstone and putting it up against this wall like shown. Then we're going to take some trapdoors and we're going to line the glowstone so it doesn't look like it's just kind of there. Then we're going to take our soul sand. We're going to put it below here. Put it below here. And like I said, this building is going to be really lit because there's a ton of lights right there. And next step is going to be making a brewing area. So you don't even need those right there. So we're just going to break this area back a little bit more. Let's break it back. Let's have enough room for double chests. So we're going to need double chests stacked right here. Okay. We're going to need to bring it 1 more back. There we go. Perfect. So I brought that 1, 2, 3, 4 in a 3x3 fashion back. So 3, 4x4. And then we're going to take some glowstone and we're going to line the back of this chest area so that you can see inside the build. Then we're going to take the brick, bring it up. We're going to take the stone brick, fill in the ceiling here. Everything looks nice and congruent with the building style. Fill that in, fill that in. Fill in the top. Did I do the top? Yep. And then the back with glowstone. Okay, perfect, perfect. I'm getting really quick at building. I'm sorry if I'm going too quick, but you can always slow down the video or pause it when needed. Always keep that in mind. By the way, if you're this far into the tutorial, you probably find me somewhat interesting. So if you care to subscribe, that would really, really, really be awesome. You can become a part of an awesome community, and you'll get to see my videos before most people. And hey, who doesn't love that? This back wall here, I'm going to fill in with some brick. Then I'm going to take some brewing stands. Going to take some trapdoors. And we're going to make the ceiling even taller. So I'm going to do that as I'm going to take some stone brick stairs that I should be able to locate right here. I'm going to place them upside down this way. Then upside down this way. We're going to fill in that with brick right there. Then we're going to do some brewing stands up there. Now we have a really huge brewing area, but you're probably wondering, well, where's the water? And, you know, I didn't think of that, so I'm going to have to build that area. Let's see, for infinite water, what could I do? What could I do? I'm trying to think. Well, we're going to have to cut the potion storage room a little bit shorter than intended. There you still have that wall of chests, but right here, we're just going to break out this area, and we're going to line the bottom with glowstone that you can see. That way you don't have random little materials here and there. And we're just going to make a... Oh, forgot to fill that in. We're going to make a 2x2 infinite water source. Going to line this back area with some brick. And then bring these stairs one down like this. And then you can just put some trapdoors right there so you don't fall in. You can open them up, grab some water, close them back. Really, you could do whatever. You could take the brick, do this, then put stairs right there. That way you really couldn't go in, but you can grab the water whenever you need it. You can do some more stairs there. Really, you can do whatever you want for that. But this is the underwater house number 2. This one is really cool. Looks awesome from the outside as well. Let's go ahead and break it, flood the house. But yeah, let's get on to house number 3. It's going to be a little bit smaller, by the way. But yeah, house number 3. So I guess this next one would be sort of a starter underground house, but, well, not underground, starter underwater house. So I'm going to find a nice lit up area here. And we're just going to start off by making a 5x5 circle. So this is 5. Then we're going to take 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. And then fill this in the middle. And next step is going to be building this up all the way on one side. Then on this side, you're going to fill this in with glass. Going to cut the corners like this. That was just there for reference. Then we are going to take this cobblestone. We're going to bring it up one higher. Then we are going to fill in the top with some glass, just diagonally touching the glass, of course. I'm going to use sponge to soak up all this water. If you don't have access to sponge, that's okay. You don't have to use sponge. But again, this is more of a beginning house. I know it doesn't look as... Oh, I forgot to fill that in. I know it doesn't look as good as the other ones, but this is just going to be more of a starter house. We're going to need some lighting in here, and we're also going to want to make this floor not this material. So let's go ahead and take some glowstone here. And we're going to place it on the walls right there, and right there. And it's from the outside, it's also going to look good. But now we're just going to break these blocks right here, right below the cobblestone. And we are going to fill those in with cobblestone. And then we're going to fill in the floor with some oak wood. You're probably wondering, you know, Neo, how do you get in and out of this third house? Again, you just do a ladder, you build it down, then you build it really far over, then you build it up to land. But again, I'm not going to do the ladder for aesthetic purposes. But for this build, since it is a little bit smaller, more compact, I'm going to just sort of outline where the ladder would be. That way you guys know what sort of space you're working with here. So I'm going to do the ladder like on this wall, and then I'm going to put a trap door. And again, place it adjacent so that when you open it up, everything works nice and smoothly. Breaking that, putting that there. Now I have a little 3x3 area to work with, so this is where I excel in building. I'm going to do some trapdoors. Well, I'm not even going to do trapdoor. I'm not even going to do glowstone. I realize this is a starter build, so don't do glowstone. Disregard what I said. We're going to take some torches, which look, I don't know, just as good in my opinion. And we're going to put those up top here. This makes for some nice lighting. Over here, since there's already an area that's occupied on the floor, we're just going to do some above the head storage, so you can still walk under here just fine. But we're just going to put a chest up there. In the corner here, we're going to do the bed. Might as well just do some more storage up top here. So we're going to do a double chest, and then maybe the crafting table can go up here. I think that looks just fine. Over here, we're going to do the furnace. And then, well, let's do the furnace. We can do the furnaces in the ground like that. And then you could even line this wall with more furnaces. But we have crafting table, chest, furnace, and then totally unneeded, but we're going to have to do it because it's a NeoCube build. NeoCubist build, Neo build, whatever you want to say. Not important. I'm going to take a stair that is made of oak wood. And we're going to place that upside down like this. Then we're going to take a pot. And we're going to place that pot on top of said stair. Then we're going to take some blue orchids, and we're going to put one in there. All right, perfect. That rhymed kind of weirdly, but that looks good to me. I guess this is a beginning house. You don't have to do this, but you could find a painting and put that there. But this is just a nice little beginner house. You can get up and down and out of it, and it looks kind of nice. If you wanted to, really, you could bring this glass down like this and give yourself a nice little view. You have the furnaces right there. Yeah, well, you don't really need that many furnaces in a beginning house, but I think this looks really, really cool. Anyways, hope you guys like this one. Let's get on to the fourth house. This next house is going to take a lot of filler material, a lot of stone bricks, a lot of glass, a lot of glowstones. This is going to be sort of an in-game house, but this is going to be a dome. So all you have to do to start out with this build is just find a nice big area, and we're going to start off by placing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone brick blocks somewhere. We are then going to take 2 diagonal blocks, place them like that, then place these going the opposite way. Then you're going to connect 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And like I said, a really big area, so I didn't even follow my own advice. So I'm going to cut out this area a little bit and then fill in the floor with gravel just to make it look nice. Really, this is an underwater build. You don't have to do this, but I'm trying to make everything look as good as humanly possible. So let's do the same thing. Fill this in. That should be a big enough area. Alright, anyways, so see how I did that? So I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 5. Then you take 2. You take 1. Then you do it going the opposite way, like this. Then you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1. The next one going the opposite way. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 2, then 1, then 2. And it should connect and make a giant little circle right here. I'm going to bring this area back even more. Alright, there we go. So again, just giving you a nice little overview of everything. And it should be a pretty easy pattern to follow. That's 5, 2, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 5. Pretty easy to do. If you want to like pause the video and copy this real quick, you can. So the next step is going to be breaking out this inside area like this. And not too difficult, but you just break all the gravel inside of your circle. So there we go, I've broken out that area and filled a bunch of it in with glowstone. Again, that's just there so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing underwater. Next step is going to be placing 2 glass blocks on top of all of the stone brick in this circle. So just go around the entire thing and build it 2 high with glass. There we go, once that is complete, we are going to go diagonally in once. This is where your filler blocks come in handy. So you can take one little filler block right there, then break it, and then build it diagonally. And you're going to have to do that a lot. But all you have to do really is just place the blocks diagonal to where they would normally be. I'm just going to use glass for the filler blocks, so I don't have to keep switching from things in my inventory. Pretty simple to do. You just place the glass blocks diagonal from where they are, and you do that all the way around the build, and then you do the same thing. You stack them 2 high, so I'm just doing the first layer right here so I can just whiz around the build real quick and then add another one on top. So again, that is all diagonally built. So I'm going to give you a little roundabout view. There we go. And then all you do is just make these 2 high as well. Pretty simple to do, nothing too complicated. Nothing too complicated. Okay, there we go. And you could make the outside of this build fancy. I'm not going to do that just for time's sake because I'm already running pretty long. I know this is 5 houses, but guys, keep in mind, like 5 tutorials in one video, and it's only like, what, like 42 minutes right now, I think? I'm not really sure. That would be my guess, around 42, 43 minutes. But what I'm saying is this is 5 tutorials in one video, so I know it's kind of long and drawn out, but my tutorials are step-by-step. They're none of that like I'm going to show you what to do and then you just sort of do this. No, I show you exactly step-by-step what to do. And in my opinion, tutorials like that are the most informative because people can figure out what they're supposed to do. But all I did was go 1 diagonally in all the way around, and then you're going to do the same thing again. So just go all the way around, and on this one, you're not even going to break the I'm not going to break these blocks. You're just going to leave them there, and we're just going to go all the way around. Then we're going to go up 1 higher. Again, you're just going to have to place a bunch of little doors everywhere to go breathe or get your underwater breathing potions. Whatever you want to do, really. I'm going to take some glowstone up here so you guys can sort of see what's going on even better. So I've just done the glass in layers like this. Next step, we are just going to do 1 more final layer, and then we're just going to fill in the middle. So I'm just going to go around here and connect them all diagonally, and then we're going to fill in the middle. So for a house this big, there's going to be a lot of water inside, okay? And when I say a lot of water, like seriously, there's going to be a lot of water in here. So someone said in another video you can fill the entire thing with leaves and burn it, So I'm going to take some oak wood leaves, and I'm going to fill up this entire build with oak wood leaves. Then I'm going to grab a flint and steel and set it on fire. I think that'll look pretty cool. And, you know, I could use sponges and make it boring, but I'm going to fill this up with leaves off camera, and then I'm going to burn it. And make sure you don't miss any spaces, because that'll, like, put out the fire. And again, the glowstone's just there for your reference. Okay, we'll come right back in a... Well... Yeah, I'll come right back in a second. Alright, I gotta be honest with you, that took a good 15 minutes or so, but this is how it looks from the outside, right? Oh, I guess I can't get out like that, but I can get out like this. But yeah, that's how it looks from the outside. Completely filled with leaves. That would require so many stacks of leaves, but you're gonna have some way if you don't have sponges to make everything go away. But if you do have sponges, just ignore that, fill it with sponges. So let's start this thing on fire. I think I'm gonna get an outside view, but will that just make everything go away? Yeah, that made all the water go away. How can I make that not happen here? Ooh, you know what I could do? Wait, how can I make the water go away without lighting everything on fire? Well, I could break the bottom block. Could I, like... Yep, there we go. Alright, let's watch it, and let's get a time lapse. Next step is going to be bringing this stone brick also one block down. Alright, that looks pretty awesome. So for the flooring here, we're going to do some oak wood in a diagonal checkerboard pattern like this. Then we're going to fill in the other blocks with cobblestone. And we're going to do that for the entire floor. Of course, I will not record that. You guys will be bored out of your minds by the end of it. But basically, that's all you do throughout the entire build, is you do a checkerboard pattern like that. There we go, I've completed that, and it looks pretty nice in my opinion. Next step is going to be adding some glowstone right under these blocks of glass right here. And you can do that really all throughout the build, and that's just going to give a lot of light throughout everything. Then we can take some trapdoors, and if you're not on 1.9, you can't do this, but if you are, more power to you. You can put them on, well, I guess you can always put them on glowstone, so never mind. I retract what I just said. We're going to find the center of the build, so... Oh, this is going to be difficult. I think it's... No, it's not going to be difficult. It's right there. Going to find the center of the build, and we're going to break out a 3x3 area. Going to break it one more down. They're going to fill this with glowstone. And then we're going to fill in these blocks with glass. Now the build should be sufficiently lit. I'm going to grab all the interior materials you're going to need. Alright, so there's still a few little... Anvil... Anyway... thing, so I'm just gonna manually light this all on fire crazily and get this all broken up real quick. What I mean by that, the next step is going to have a bunch of beds for a bunch of people, and they all spawn in here, and they can teleport to their homes if you're on a server, or they can really just go wherever. But how I would recommend setting this up, and I think I should place them all the same way, so from the center block like this. What I would recommend doing is having entrances and exits. They're both the same thing. In between the beds, so what I would do is just build a giant path down, find land somewhere, and then just build these little ladders that go way deep underground, way over, and then up onto land. And this is basically how you get in and out of the build, and everyone has their own little emergency exits, or whatever you want to call them. There we go, that has all been complete. So I'm thinking of this as more of a 4-person house. I guess I forgot to do that, unfortunately. Not a big deal. I can replace the trapdoors with the beds. Then we're gonna need an ender chest, but for storage, I would take trapdoors like this and place them on these the upper side of the second block, and then we are basically just going to stack chests on top of those. So you could do chests like this, and you can just have a bunch of storage. You can have one chest for each person or whatever. I'm setting this up as a 4-person house. Obviously, you could set this house up literally however you want. It's not important, and there's no real set pattern, but I'm going to make it look symmetrical just for, I don't know. We're just going to make it look symmetrical. That should be interesting. So we're going to have a bunch of anvils all the way around. Then we're going to have ender chests right here. Really, you would only need like 1 ender chest or maybe 4, 1 for each person. But I'm going to have a total of 8 ender chests because why not? Now we're going to need crafting tables. So how I would do that is this block right here I would replace as a crafting table. Also going to need furnaces somewhere in the build. So I would take furnaces and I would put them behind the beds like this. And I think that would give a nice little look. I mean, obviously you wouldn't want to have a furnace right next to your bed. Woo, that would get hot. But it's Minecraft, so you don't have to really follow any building codes or anything. Nothing specific. You could do more crafting tables in the center here. Yeah, well, I mean, what you could do, even if you wanted to, is do like furnaces down here or something, and do a checkerboard pattern with furnaces instead of the oak wood. Really, would I recommend doing that? No, but again, this house can really be set up however you want. And you're probably like, you know, Neo, what are you doing, man? You forgot your thing. No, I didn't. I did not forget my thing. We are going to take a pot. Actually, we're going to make this look all like... Nah, we're just going to do a normal one. We're just going to take a pot. I was going to say, let's do a giant flower with blue wool, but I don't know how to do that. Oh, Neo. How you get big ideas you can't do sometimes. And then basically we're just going to make this look all nice and fancied up, and you have your blue orchid. So this is house number 4. Let's get on to the 5th and final house. Alright, so this last and final house is going to be another little compact one. Basically what you want to do is you want to take 2 wide blocks and you want to build them a total of, let's see. So this is going to, yeah, you want to build a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long, and then, well, 5 wide, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 long, and then you just do that same sort of pattern and fill it in, and it should be 5 blocks. The 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So that's just, I'm just counting it out just for my own purposes here. And then we're just going to fill in this entire area inside of here with stone brick, leaving the very center lane open. Well, it's not lane. I don't know why I'm calling it a lane, but you leave the center open because that's where we're going to put glass. And the reason I'm doing stone brick on top of this is, well, you can't see it from the outside, and it'll make things building on the inside a lot simpler, and that'll make sense in a second. But on the middle here, you're going to break this area out, and you can just leave it. Now you can just leave a 1 block space there. Again, you can't really see it from the outside, but you just build this glass in the center here, and you don't really need lighting on the outside, but that's how it's going to look from the outside. So not the best build from the outside, but hey, we have a giant dome over here, which looks really cool. That actually looks really, really cool. Okay, I'm going to go back inside before I get distracted. Going to build this 2 down, break it, and we are now inside of the build. You're going to want to make this floor 3 deep. I'm going to do some glowstone in here just so you guys can see what's going on inside. And yeah, basically we're going to take our oak wood and we're going to bring it down on the sides. Then we're going to break this area right here. And the reason I did this is so that you can break this block back right here without gravel falling. And then we're just going to take some wood and we're going to do the same thing over here, building this wall. And then we're going to build this one and then do the same thing over here. Then after you do that, the next step is going to be bringing the entire build 1 block down. There we go, that has been completed, and since this is more of a basic build, we're just going to do torches for the lighting here. And then the center is going to be 2 right here, because it's, well, this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, perfect. Now we have sufficient lighting in here. We are going to do a cobblestone floor. So let's just go. Oh, that's not cobblestone. What am I thinking? Sorry. We're going to do a cobblestone floor. And then we're going to do some oak wood logs in the pillar. Well, oak wood logs in the pillar. Oak wood pillar. Okay. Just follow my lead. I can't say words right now. That's glass. I've been recording now for like 3.5 hours straight. I know the video is only so long, but planning goes into these videos. A lot of planning goes into these videos. Anyways, we're going to do some blocks like this. And then some blocks like this. I know it's going to make it feel kind of narrow, but this is more of a compact house. This isn't some giant extravagant thing. But it's underwater and it looks pretty cool. I really like this one, actually. I'm going to grab the materials we need for the inside and come right back. Alright, so inside these little 3x3 compartments, you can just use a torch up top in the middle for lighting. One of these is going to be your bedroom, so I'm going to choose this one to be the bedroom. I'm going to put a crafting table right here. Then I'm going to put something up here. We're going to do a brewing stand and then place a pot and a blue orchid inside of that. And there we go. On this wall, I'm just going to replace these with furnaces like this. And then we're just going to leave, well, let's just leave one space in the middle for something like this. Again, you don't need too many furnaces. I know I usually go overboard with the amount of furnaces in my builds, but I kind of like to do that. I know I said it's a beginning build again, but if you want to, you could make this area an ender chest storage space. We're gonna obviously need a lot more chests. We don't have any chests in the build so far. Grand total of 0 chests. We're gonna need some stairs made of oak wood, so let's grab those. So for the storage areas right here, we're going to break these and put, oh no, see what I did there? See what I did that you guys don't even want to know what I did? Okay, no, okay, I'm gonna have to go up here or my OCD is gonna go crazy. There we go, sorry, I'm getting off topic. No, I'm getting off topic. Okay, so this top area right here is going to be filled with stairs. We're gonna break this back like this, and we're gonna take some glowstone. Again, you don't have to do the glowstone, you can just fill in the area that I fill in with glowstone with oak wood planks, and it'll look just as good, but since I don't have torches there, I'm just, oh, okay, it happened again. I'm just gonna ignore it. Hopefully I'll forget about it. There we go, perfect. And now we have a bunch of storage. Over here, we can just do a little vanity area or something. I don't know, you can do whatever. We're gonna take a slab made of oak wood. We are going to take this. We're gonna take some pots. Let's go and grab those. We'll do 1, 2, 3 pots. We're gonna need let's just do another blue orchid, an azure bluet, an allium, all 3 of my favorite plants in Minecraft. Then let's take some paintings and let's put those on the corners right here. Oh, okay, let's try to get the 1x2, please. Yeah, perfect. All right, awesome. And then that means we have one little space open right here. And I know I said again, you know, for like the 5th time, this is a beginning house, but if you really, really wanted to, you could do a full enchanting room right here. So I might as well do that, but that also is going to mean we're going to need an anvil somewhere in the build. So maybe we'll do that right here. Perfect. Okay, we have an anvil. Next step, put the bookcases in here without disturbing... Oh, never mind. That's not going to disturb anything. Yeah, just fill this giant area... Oh, this giant area in with bookcases. And then the ceiling is what I'm worrying about, because as soon as I break these blocks, gravel could fall. Oh, almost got it perfect, but I didn't. I failed. Okay, hopefully I didn't break any torches by doing this stupid thing. Okay, perfect. Now all you do is extend your floor into here. Go ahead and put another torch back here. Put your enchanting table, and you have a full enchantment table. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That is 5 underwater house tutorials. If you guys like this video, let's try to get 1,000 likes on the video. That would be so awesome if we could get 1,000 likes. Just show me, guys, you're liking what I'm doing. If you don't like what I'm doing, leave a dislike. But in the comment section, be sure to tell me why you dislike the build. But yeah, I'm really happy with the first house and the dome house. The other 2, well, actually, I like this one too. This one's really nice. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel and you'd like to see more tutorials and videos like this, click that subscribe button, become part of an awesome family, an awesome community of people who just support each other and send in ideas on Twitter and the comment section and all that stuff. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Link to the music, texture pack, and shader pack is all in the description below. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough for watching. You guys make me so happy. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.